Alright, let's play round one. Now, this is the deck we've built. If you missed the draft video, hit the little eye right now. That will take you back there. And keep in mind, all these videos are going to be in a playlist, so you can follow along by hitting next at the end of them. So the deck, we ended up in green-red, Gruul. We do have one Simic Guild Gate in place of our 8th Forest to allow us to activate Steeple Creeper if it comes to that. I think our land base is good enough to do that. Basically, we just got a bunch of creatures, some removal and combat stuff, and hopefully it's gonna do some fun. So let's fight an opponent. Alright, so we're playing against someone called Mother May I. We do get the choice. We will be playing with this deck. We definitely want to be curving out, getting our creatures down early, and we got a hand that unfortunately we can't keep. We're one good land away from it being okay. Straight up mulligan. This one is better, so we're keeping this one. We've got a 1-drop, a 2-drop, and 2 3-drops. The land, I think we can keep it on top. If we start drawing more lands after this, we're going to be pretty upset. But for now, look, we can curve out pretty well. We can make our creatures do all kinds of stuff. That's annoying. All right, let's do this. Do this. Yeah, we don't get to attack, but next turn we can Clamour Shaman. Turn off the Spear Spewer as a blocker, get in for 5 damage, as long as I don't play anything crazy on turn 2. Alright, Gruul mirror match, let's go. They play a 2-1. They are revealing a creature. They reveal a guild gate. So what we're going to do here is just slam the Clamour Shaman with haste, attack with everything. The trades work. Turn off the O2 from blocking. We might turn off the 2-1 for blocking, that way we're not going to lose any creatures. Yeah, let's do that. We want haste. Yeah, we'll go for haste here. And we'll get in, we'll say you can't block. We get 3 free damage. And we get to attack. We get to keep going with creatures on our next turn. It's a very interesting avatar. I can't say I've ever seen that one before. So next turn, we can see a land next turn. That wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Opponent's getting in attacks. Opponent's trying to race here. Let's see if they've got a creature to follow up here. They kind of need to. They did not have it. We're going to play the land. We're going to go to attacks. This isn't an issue with, not cool. And we're going to play our 3-drop and just keep building up our board. Oh, they have a trick. That's fine. So it's a 3-2. They're going to block the Clamour Shaman here. We're going to lose it, unfortunately. But that's fine. Play our Singer here. Don't quite know all the tricks yet. We're still pretty on the format, so I don't know whether it's better to keep up red or green. I don't know if there's anything at either level that can represent here. I mean, there's that. but let's see what else happens. This turn we can look at just start attacking and pumping this guy to make sure we get it through, or at least get the trade with the Wayfinder. And then replace it. They play a 4-2. I'm absolutely fine with them playing a 4-2 here. We're going to keep attacking here. We might get a full trade. Do we want a 3-3? I think we want a 4-4. Let's attack. Offer some trades and then play a 4-4. They don't have any good blocks, so they might. Okay. Okay. So they're happy to just go 2 for 2. Opponent did miss their 4th land drop, I believe. That could be relevant. The Gruul actually, you need to keep consistently hit your lands here because they're just going to be big creatures you want to cast. Pumping does nothing here. So this is just a straight up 2 for 2. Oh, no, okay. Okay, still a 2 for 2. Okay. 2 for 2, no damage. We're going to play this bad boy as a 4/4. Would hate to misclick that one. And goes down to 11. Right, what do you got? Opponent's on the more green side, we're on the more red side, by the looks of it. They've got something with Spectacle. They've got the 5/2, so we're going to lose our Arynx by the looks of it. Unless we can draw a good combat trick here. That's fine. Do we just want to play another one and jam for 7? It gets 4 damage in, puts up to 6. It does have trample, which is relevant. So we can get 3 damage in. I think we're just going to do this. We're just going to attack, get 3 damage in, trade here, and play another 4/4. Opponent missing their 4th land drop means it's going to be hard for them to compete with my 4/4s. Let's see what they've got this time. Love to get the fight card or +3/+3. Okay, hit their 4th land. Is it a Arynx of their own? No, it's a Gruul Locket. Okay. Interesting. They've got 2 mana available. We hit a land. It's not enough to pump him, so we're just going to attack here. We could be going into a combat trick, but they're low enough that that's fine. It would have to be +4, which I don't think anything does it. There's a +3 that we have. It stops it from dying, but it doesn't kill it. Or they're just blocking for... What do they got here? +4, +2. Okay. That's a card that exists. Can't do anything about that, but it does take their own creature off the board, and we're refueling with a 2/1. Yeah. Put themselves to 6, then they go to 5. We play a 2-drop. And we empty our hand by playing a land, hoping to just pull a combat trick off the top, and hoping our opponent has nothing here, because this could turn it around. The double combat trick, or the combat trick and the aggressive trading here from our opponent, they could kill us if they can drop a good 5-drop here. Let's see what they can do. Burning Tree Vandal, sure. Putting a counter on it, making a 4/3, that's a 3/2, that makes sense to me. Playing Gateway Plaza, okay. Alright, combat trick. Not a combat trick, we're just going to attack in here. Obviously if they don't block, we go for the pump. Pumping does nothing because it's got 3 tough. So we just do that, and we jam a 4/2. Basically, we're just on the plan of hope they draw nothing. Four mana. Alright, they've got a 4/4. They've got a 5/5, sorry. That's cool, that's cool. So what I chose here, we can attack. We can attack with Footlight Fiend and get in for 1 point of damage. Play the Zertar Goblin, make them have another blocker. That's I think what we're doing here. If we attack with both, that does nothing except just kills the Steeple Creeper. We attack for 1. They block. Yep. Sure, it doesn't turn on Spectacle or anything, but we've got them needing a blocker / removal spell. We get to attack. Next turn, 4 lethal if they don't. They're at 1 card, obviously drawing 1 for the turn. That's what they get. We've got enough combat tricks and things that can help us push the damage through here, so we're just hoping to draw, you know, perfectly. Tapping 4 mana, 5 mana. Oh no, they're stacking the Gruul. Okay, they're stacking the Locket looking for another card. They just need a creature they can cast here. Alright, we get the win. Next we were drawing a Game Bug. Okay, so they had... Okay, they have a very similar deck to us. Just good creatures, a couple of tricks to work with it. I'm not sure we're doing a super amount of sideboarding here. We get to go on the draw. Ingus isn't great. There's nothing to face. We could kill a Locket, but I'm not, you know, unless I see a better artifact than that. Yeah, we're just going to run it back. It sounds pretty good. As long as we see lands in the top 3 or 4 cards, we're not too worried. Other cards we can draw are probably going to be 2-drops. Because we have a lot of 2-drops. Yeah, we're going to keep it. If our opponent stumbles at all, we can attack for 2 on turn 2. Start getting the beats. We've got a second card to follow up. That's awesome. That's awesome. If our opponent doesn't... Okay. Never mind. Alright, we're just going to play a 3-3. And hopefully draw a land. Fantastic. Play a 3-3, pass the turn. See what they've got. Hopefully, I mean, at this point, with this deck, honestly, I wouldn't hate seeing just like land at this point. And we can like do this for 3 and drop a random Steeple Creeper or just something for free. Is, you know, free stuff is free stuff. We're not blocking here, absolutely not. We could be opening ourselves up to getting that the 5/2 down, which would be annoying. 3/3. Okay, so we're going to offer a trade by attacking. And we're just going to play a Steeple Creeper. That's what we expected. We'll happily trade that Steeple Creeper for the 3. Will we? Will we? I'm pretty sure they've got a combat trick. The attack of the 2/1 into the 3/3 means they've either got big ones or they've got a combat trick here. Are we racing? Maybe we're just racing here because we've got Arix next turn. If we really want to, we could Electro Dominance into Goblin. That's a decent card. I think that's what we're just doing. I think we just got Electro Dominance. Or we could just attack. Well, so we attack with everything. They take. We play this as haste. 3, 6, 10. They have to block. 3, 5, 7. They have to get 5 extra damage down. I don't think it's going to happen. Yeah, let's go for the Widmore plan here. Is Widmore? No, Widmore's not what I'm trying to say. Let's go for the aggressive plan. Attack. Offer a trade with the 4/2 for the 2/2. It's sensible, yeah. Oh, they've got a trick as well. Alright. Alright. So next turn, we're probably going to dominance into Goblin. We're 6ing them in the face here, so that's not bad either. They can't adapt it with this little land away from adapting. We're going to take a hit. We're going to take a hit of, what, 7? Possibly 9? Let's see what happens. Can't do anything about that. 3, 6, 4. We're 4 damage away from... Ooh. They got... Oh, really? That's kind of the nuts. what are they going to cast here? Probably just the 5/2. We kill that. Hope they don't draw a land for adapting the dude. We're kind of in trouble here. We could just play the 3/5. Maybe we don't want to get too aggressive here. If they have a forest slam it, we're pretty close to being just dead. Maybe we don't do anything and we just hold up the dominance. Respond to an adapt on that would be pretty brutal. Have a 2/1 blocker. Block. Block, block. Lose our board. Lose their board. We've got 2 good creatures in hand. They've got nothing. Alright, so we kind of want them to have it to drop a forest here. So we're passing. Yeah, we're passing to aggressively block. Forest. Just drop a forest. Let me get my value with Electro Dominance here. No, okay. So we need to do this before... So I think we just kill the 5/2. No, we kill the 2/2, then we bring in the gob. I mean, if they've got +2, +2, +3, +3, that's bad for us, and we're probably just straight up dead. Let's go for this. We got 2, X is 3, done. See if it resolves. It doesn't necessarily have to resolve, it's just going to be better for us if it does. Okay, cool, it resolves. Okay, well, we've got good blocks here. We lose our board. Opponent has 2 cards in hand. Let's make them spend the mana. They could still have a trick here. They do. Oh, they're just gonna... No, they do. 4/2 and trample. Is that... I put the wrong... Yeah, okay, wrong creature there. Alright, we did. I knew they had that card. Should have played around it a bit better. Alright, so this is definitely a play draw. If we'd been able to untap and drop a Member Spider, I think we would have been okay, but if I'd blocked... We end up at -2. So any creature I put in front of that with 9 power, I would have been dead anyway. Yep. Okay. Back on the draw. I just don't think there's anything super exciting that we want here. There's nothing that's, you know, super bad in our deck here. Everything's fine. Just if we drew one of these. Yeah, let's just hit it again. On the play on this deck, I think is going to be one of the big deciders. As long as we can draw a decent hand and curve out nicely. We would love to play first, thank you. Alright, we got 2-drop. We need to draw a mountain for Savage Smash, or for a creature. This is an iffy one. And we're probably not casting this for a while. This we could possibly cast probably turn 5, turn 6. We're base red, so if we don't draw any mountains, it's pretty bad. I think we're going to take the mulligan. I wouldn't argue with anyone that keeps this one, but I'm going to take the mulligan. Alright, I think this is actually better. We put any lands on the bottom, and then we just hope to not draw lands. You know, live the dream of not drawing lands, right? Alright, we got a 2-drop. We might just play the 2/2 here, just because it can potentially hold up better in combat if they have a 1x. But we're offering the trade either way. We're attacking Snap. Alright, we're going to attack into that. Follow it with a Steeple Creeper. Ooh. Are we? Maybe just gen the Steeple Creeper. Yeah, let's just gen the Steeple Creeper, not attack. Let our opponent think we're trying to be a bit more defensive this time. Untap, have the Gift of Strength up, and the Gravelhide Goblin down to keep everything on board up. I think that's a pretty good turn 4 for what this deck's trying to do. Opponent hits their third land, plays the runner, so that'll be a nice one to get here. No attacks, sweet. So we got to have a dead creature on their two dead creatures on their board, one dead creature on ours, and replacing our dead creature with a goblin. I'm guessing it's going to line up this way. Oh, that way. Okay. Is that your only block? If that's your only block, that's beautiful. Bam. Alright. See what happens here. Opponent hits another land drop. Yep, hits their fourth land. Gets in for... Nope, okay, cool. Alright, we're just going to attack. We're probably going to trade the Steeple Creeper for either the Rubber Belt Runner or their best combat trick. Activate this because we're not doing anything else exciting. Oh, you got me. Yeah, we saw that coming, right? They're taking 6 damage. They go to 12. If we can untap with the spider and play the spider, that's not terrible. Counter on that. That makes sense. Fortunately, we've got no attacks anymore. I mean, if we don't draw the land, we get an attack. Ooh. Alright, well let's go for this then. Unfortunately we can't play both of these cards because they both need red. It is a sorcery, so I guess we go for the smash on this guy. It doesn't matter, they're both just 3/3s. Damn it, more combat tricks. Alright. We deserved that. Alright. We pass. Alright, let's see what happens here. Opponent's got 4 cards. Opponent's definitely ahead at this point. They get a free attack here if they want to take it. If we draw I mean, the pulling out the Mimic Spider is a big roadblock for them, I imagine. Obviously, again, they need those combat tricks to push the damage. We're not blocking. They're going to play something here, but we're not going to get to attack, but that's fine. Were we too aggressive with our removal spell? Probably. Alright, let's play... do we attack into it? No, we don't attack into it. Alright, let's play a 3/5. Let's draw out the next combat trick. See what happens. So my Goblin's going to kill the Rogue, or it's going to block the Rogue, the Spider's going to block the Runner, and yeah, we'll see what they've got for it. 2/1s are pretty bad in worlds where they've got +4 and trample. Have to be honest there. But I don't want to take the... Is it a risk? I don't want to put the Spider in front of the Vandal, because we want the Vandal to die, but we also want to stop other damage. They discard the 2, the 5/2. That's an interesting choice. Alright. What combat tricks you got? +4/+2. Surprise. Come on! Alright, well that's a pain in the ass, but I think we've lost this one. Maybe the mulligan at the start was a mistake. Extra land, absolutely not what we want to see here. Put it down to 2 cards. We're going to take 6 damage at least. I think this one might be over, folks. Let's see what happens. Three, 4, 5, 8. Dead. Alright. That is game 1 over. Oh well, I think maybe we messed up that mulligan. Maybe we were a bit too aggressive with our gift of strength early on. We could just let that trade happen. I think the Savage Smash was right at the time. We really didn't have a choice there. Alright, let's continue on. Follow the playlist. Let's see round 2, see if we can pull it back here.